Hello and welcome to VK Punk Wrestling, your new and soon to be top source for all things wrestling and sports entertainment. Please give this video a follow or a thumbs up and show your support by hitting a tsunami on the subscribe button. Um, you can body slam that bell icon so you're aware of when all of our new videos go live. I am your host, Vince Punk, and welcome to today's show where we'll be talking about some of the big news headlines. Like, if you think you know how the WrestleMania card is shaping up, you're probably wrong. You get an update on the Wyatt Six, an AEW star in the WWE 2K25 video game, and the backstage reactions to John Cena's heel turn. VK Punk Wrestling, we the ones for wrestling content. Before we get started on today's video, we're going to give some love to our amazing sponsor, Capgo Championship Belts. Capgo makes the most beautiful replica titles in not just wrestling, UFC, any title you've ever seen. You want something you haven't seen? Abdul is amazing to work with to come up with something completely original, much like the title we have had commissioned for this channel. But it's not just titles. Capco makes shirts, vests, jackets and gloves, masks, even the crown like the one the Macho King Randy Savage wore after his King of the Ring win. Capco makes the best products, and I've purchased many of the pieces myself, like this one that represents AK Havoc as our VK Punk Wrestling Champion. Of course, I got a couple of these other little titles here, like this. We have this, the flag, everything. They have some great products. You can see their products by going to www.capgointernational.com. Their Facebook and email are also on the credit screens to this video. So now let's get into today's news and headlines. So WrestleMania plans change. If you think you knew where the stories were going and what the card is for WrestleMania is, I mean, you probably don't. WrestleVotes on the Backstage Pass show have said that there are plans moving forward so that Rhea Ripley is added to the match between Bianca and Io at Mania. And it was kind of foreshadowed at the end of the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, where they had this big face-off after the match, and Io came out to stand in the middle. This story, of course, following Rhea's loss to Io at Raw, where she recaptured the title. Rhea was not happy in the aftermath of that. So there's probably some story for her to get inserted into that match. And what a triple threat match that would be. Io and Rio were probably the most dominant champs in recent time, while Bianca is a dominant champ, just a little less recently. She had a killer long run as a champ. These three are definitely at the top of the women's roster for most impressive and most dominant, and the women have been showing off and showing out lately on WWE. It's been great. So if this is where it leads to, I'm for it. Rhea and Io, personally, have been my two favorites, of course, until Alexa Bliss came back. And Bianca's a very spectacular performer. There is nothing not to like about this. It's going to be amazing. Furthermore, if you think that because of the end or how EC turned, the Elimination Chamber turned out, that you think you know how WrestleMania is going to go, you don't. There are going to be some changes with a bunch of twists and turns yet to come, says Brian Alvarez at the Wrestling Observer. So it sounds like we are still in for a ride on this road to WrestleMania, with all of us marks still not getting it right just yet. Either way, WWE is kind of at a peak, and I'm looking forward to all the shocks we are going to get. I do think this could be due to The Rock's recent, more involved role in the WWE, but I can't say for sure. I'm not saying that that's true. This was not something, that was hinted at in the story either. It's just me personally giving an opinion. Backstage reactions to Cena's turn, of course, which has been in the news for days now, considering it happened on Saturday and it's Thursday. Of course, at the Elimination Chamber, Cena did have his heel turn, and now he's set to face Cody at WrestleMania. We are getting reports from multiple sources saying that a lot of the backstage reaction was just the same as ours at home. Completely surprised, but they are on the positive side of it. Fightful Selects has released even more details about this. There was a lot of pleasant shock. This is the type of thing where even people on the roster thought it was possible, but just didn't think it would happen. There was a lot of excitement in the roster because they know it will lead to more eyes on the product. Um, this turn was a shock to the whole world, and yet more people will actually be watching. Hey, the hero of the WWE has turned bad. Oh man, a lot of us want to see um, where this is gonna go, and how good the story will be, including me. That's what I want to know. I want to know how good the story is gonna be, or if it's just gonna flop. And how they did this heel turn was with a lot of time. This story has been in plan for at least 6 months. They just wanted to make sure the timing of it would all be right with the crowd and all. WWE wanted the monumental reaction to fit the moment. This released in a report by Chris Featherstone. We got an update on the Wyatts, however. So we haven't seen the Wyatt Six in quite some time. They've been out of action and just not present on screen. I think it was well assumed, or whatever, that it was because Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy, got hurt, injured. Um, so we haven't really seen them, but recently we have been getting little glimpses during Alexa Bliss's matches and segments. PWN has reported, thanks to Body Slam confirming that it's due to Uncle Howdy and his injury. PWN has now reported that Bo Dallas has been cleared to return to the ring. While no one is quite sure why the Six haven't been around, I'm sure that their return is imminent, along with Bo Dallas being cleared. WWE has released some details about the 2K25 downloadable player packs that will be available. Some old favorite wrestlers and some of the newest talent in some of these packs, and yet unreleased celebrities and famous athletes in some of these packs. Some people are surprised most by a couple names involved, including a current AEW superstar. ECW's New Jack was released. I don't think anybody really counted on that. Also, TNA's Abyss, which was a huge surprise, but he now works for WWE in a creative role. Um, but surprising every but surprising everyone is the addition of Badass Billy Gunn in the Attitude Era pack. Old Pappy Buttcrack is now an active member of the AEW roster, but was also part of one of the biggest groups in WWE history, alongside the guy heading the whole WWE now, Triple H. He was also allowed to do the DX induction into the Hall of Fame. In my opinion, it's probably because of his relationship with the game himself, and because of all the love that Trips has for him. Daddy Ass gets special privilege, just special privileges. He gets to be allowed to do that stuff. Um, Once again, this is all allegedly. I don't know if any of it's true. Well, thanks for hanging out with me this Thursday. Probably not Thursday anymore by the time you watch this, but please support VK Punk Wrestling by hitting that subscribe button for our channel. It's the best way to support us. It takes 2 seconds. Go and hit it. We appreciate that. You can also hit the notification button to be alerted when all these new videos go live, and give the video a big thumbs up too. Hopefully soon we will be able to get more of the entire team together to have a nice podcast and about ideas and the future of this channel. Maybe we'll do lights out late night one where we'll stay up and have some drinks and just talk about the channel. All new subscribers will get a shout out during our shows, such as this one. So let's welcome our subscribers, Renee Strollo, Kathy McMenamin, and Lenny Yonkers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. Don't forget our sponsor, Capgo Championship Belt, with all their contact information in our credit screen. Go be sure to check them out. I am Vince C. Punk, and we will see you next time on VK Punk Wrestling. We the ones for wrestling entertainment.